Hello everyone, and thank you so much for clicking on this video and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Akanksha, I am from Uttarakhand, and in this video I am going to share my personal experience of learning English with you. So let's dive into the video. So before jumping into that topic, I want to share something about myself, that I have completed my studies in Hindi medium only, and that was the main reason why I have to learn English at this stage of my life, because I have completed my graduation, and after that I got to know that how much crucial it is to learn this language, because I came from very small village of Uttarakhand, where I never get any exposure of learning this language or any exposure of speaking of this language. So it was really tough at that time to learn this language, but after my graduation I got to know that okay, it is very crucial. And yes, I have started this learning journey for 1.5 years now. So uh, I am going to share which kind of methods and steps I took to learn this language. So the first thing I can say, if you are also learning this language, is you have to recognize your current level, that in which level you are currently in, because after recognizing your current level, then only you can take right decision, then only you can take right step for yourself. So first, the thing is that you have to understand that if you are a beginner, you have to prepare things for you as a beginner, and if you are intermediate or in advance, it depends. So first I would suggest you that recognize your uh, current level. This is what I did, because when I was learning English language, when I started learning this language, I was beginner in this language, and I used to because some of the people suggest me to read books and to read newspaper, and I started reading newspaper and books, and then I got to know that I am not able to understand anything, because I was beginner at that time. How could I understand all these things? So that's how. And then I started from very scratch. Like, I started learning vocabs in English. There were lots of words which I didn't knew before that, so I had to learn a lots of vocabulary, because I was very beginner in this language, and I had to learn so many vocabularies, like different fields vocabulary I had to learn at that time. Because like, if you are going in MNC, you have to learn that kind of vocabulary. If you are going in school, or if you are going in college, and if you are going in any other field, you have to learn those kind of vocabulary, because vocabularies are different. So you have to learn a lot of vocabulary for speaking. So yeah, I did the same, and I learned a lot of vocabularies. And after that, I started my listening practice, because listening is really important when it comes to learn any language. I'm not just talking about English, but yeah, listening is really important. And being a homemaker, it was because I am a full-time homemaker. I have a baby, she is 11 months old, so it was really tough sometimes to get time for all these kind of things. So what I used to do at that time is, whenever I am doing household chores, and I am preparing food, or I am doing dishes, or I am mopping the floor, and whatever I am doing at the time, I always try to listen as much as I can in English only. I used to listen content in English, I used to listen songs in English, I used to watch podcast, I used to, whenever I want to entertain myself, I used to watch stand-up comedies in English only. And that's how I immerse myself in English. And I started making environment for myself with the help of my mobile, because I had no environment in real. So yeah, all my social media platforms were only in English. My feed were full in English, like my Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. All the contents were in English English only at that time, because I always used to watch everything in English. And whenever I got a new word, I always browse it in Google, so that I got to know about that word and how to practice that word, and in which context we have to use that word. So all these kind of things I used to do at that time. So first, as I said, that you have to recognize your current level. Second, you have to learn vocabulary, more and more vocabularies. Third is listening is very crucial to learn a language. And the fourth part I want to say is, uh, of course, reading as well. Reading is also a very crucial part. A lots of people avoid this part because they don't like to read, but I personally think that reading is also very important in order to learn a language. Because because of that you uh, because it is like a speaking practice. When you read something and you have to read out loud, okay, so it is very your tongue got to know how to say certain words. So reading is also a crucial part, I can say. So if you don't want to read newspaper, like, first I'll suggest you that read anything which whatever you interests you. Like, if you are fond of reading news, you can read news. If you are fond of reading any magazine, you can read that. If you are fond of reading novels or stories or small stories, long stories, whatever interests you, you can read those. But if you are not fond of reading at all, so you can do one thing. This is what I did when, but I didn't do that because I wasn't fond of reading. I love reading, but because of timing at the time, sometimes I didn't get time because of I have baby and she was very little at that time. So yeah, I didn't get time. So I used to read like quotes, motivational quotes on my on my mobile. And I used to read, there are lots of quotes are available online. You can read them out loud, and it it can also be helpful for you. And the third thing is writing. Of course, writing is also very crucial. And of course, a lots of people avoid this part also because they don't like writing. But writing is very important. If you want a easy topic, like, you can write about yourself. Like, you can write questions like, tell me about yourself, and then give answer everything about yourself. You can write about your daily routine. You can write your favorite hobbies. You can write your anything about your pet animal, and whatever you want to. It's like, take any simple topic and write about them. And if you don't want to write in notebook, and if you don't want to write in notebook or in, like, you can use your mobile for writing as well. Like, this is what I used to do whenever I don't get time to write in on notebook. So I used to write on my mobile. There is a notepad in everyone's mobile, right? So I used to write on that. And whenever I get a chance to do comment in anyone's video, I always used to write comment, so that I to express my thoughts in words and in certain language, in English language. So that's why I love writing, and writing is also very crucial. So this is what I did when I was learning this language. And then the next part is, after writing, is the most crucial. The next step is speaking. Of course, speaking is very important. To learn speak, you have to speak, right? So speaking is because till now, whatever we were doing, we were just consuming data, and now we have to output it. So speaking is really crucial. And now the main part comes is that we don't have any partner to speak with. So for that, there are lots of applications available where you can find partner with whom you can connect, and you can practice English with. And there are paid course available. There are free applications also are there. But I'll share my favorite, what I did when I was learning English, and I'm still doing it because I'm still not fluent, as I said, and as you can see. So I took help of ChatGPT. ChatGPT, you can download ChatGPT application on your mobile, and this is my personal favorite, to be honest, because ChatGPT is, I used to practice with ChatGPT. I used to say that, hey ChatGPT, let's have casual conversation, and you will ask me some question, and I will give answer, and then please rectify my mistakes, and these kind of things I used to do with ChatGPT, and it was really fun. And ChatGPT also responds very well. It doesn't feel like we are talking with a machine. It feels like we are literally talking with a teacher. So it really helps me a lot. And yeah, these are the steps which I took to gain this level which I have right now. And I know I am not so good in English, but these are the things which I am doing in daily basis, and if I'll do it regularly, I'll definitely get fluency, I'm sure. And there are lots of people also who wants to get fluent in this language, and who, because it's their need, and they want to do good in their career, they want to do good in their higher education, and whatever the reason is. So I'll suggest you to do all these kind of things, and be eager to learn wherever you are getting chance, because then only you will reach your goal, right? So yeah, and thank you so much for watching this video till the end, and I hope this video will be helpful for you. And if you have any suggestion for me, write down in the comment section. And one more thing is that please share your routine, which kind of routine are you following to in order to learn this language, in comment box. And give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and follow for more such videos. I am definitely going to share a lots of content like this, and I am going to share more about my English learning journey, and whatever I'll do in future, and whatever I have done in my past in order to learn this language. So I'm going to post so many things in this channel. So if you are also learning this language, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel and give it a thumbs up.